Hi, welcome to Falling Star Tarot. Today we're going to see if this is a romantic story for you. And then we're going to pull initials and other infos at the end of each one. We have 4 piles to pick from with the hematite, rose quartz, moonstone, and amazonite. I'm going to leave the timestamps down below. Now if one doesn't resonate with you, you can definitely pick another one. Maybe you just weren't that intuitive in the first pile. Okay, see you there. Okay, choice number 1 for the hematite. Let's see what your story is. First, for you, we have the High Priestess. So you could be kind of a spiritual person. You might find that you're the type of person that can reveal things to others with ease. Maybe if there's some news that needs to be delivered, you might be the one that can kind of communicate the tough things to someone. I feel that you're someone a lot of other people turn to. Definitely a knowledge seeker. For your past energy, we have the Crane. This is a great card. Signifies happiness and eternal youth. You could have had some very good fortune. Perhaps you're still enjoying it. And it also signifies longevity. You might actually stay young, still look young, and not seem to age. This is good. Their past energy is represented by the eel. The eel has a strong masculine energy. So they might be kind of a conceptualizing person. They might have a deep, attractive energy, and definitely a survivor. They may have been through some things, but they can go through things. They're tough-skinned, and they can survive. They can weather the elements. It might take a little bit to get to know this one. Okay, your relationship has the energy of the moon. This is terrific if you don't mind having a little mystery in your relationship. When you're partnered with someone and you want complete transparency, you might want to just keep on going. This might not be the union for you. 2 could be of significance. You guys could 18. You also both could be night owls. For your physical connection, I see another moon. So this is sort of a mysterious relationship. We have imagine. I take this to mean that you're going to have a lot of creativity. Like a radiating allure about the two of you. With all that blue, I'm thinking you're going to communicate really well, despite the mystery. Maybe this mystery is something you can readily accept. Like, you realize you'll never completely know each other. There's always something left to discover along the path. And that can be a really beautiful relationship. That's actually 3 moons if you count the High Priestess. Maybe we've got a Pisces. Maybe you just really do enjoy the nighttime. Okay, for your mental connection, we have happy. So, I think you guys are going to celebrate one another. You're going to be in cooperation with their mentality. You're not going to have a lot of fights. You're just going to enjoy one another. You're going to be speaking from the heart to this one, and it's going to be okay. You have very agreeable energy between one another. The love forecast gives us transmutation. Now this is a very passionate, fiery energy. See when that can fit. I don't know if I planned these quite right for fitting. I see that this relationship's going to be on a higher level. Now, transmutation is like a deep spiritual change. And you can see how our character is coming up out of the fire as if they've been completely changed by what's going on. So I think this relationship could really kind of be like a revelation to you. You're surrounded by creative healing energy. Yes, I think this is going to allow you to change your perspective of basically your whole life. You're going to be able to kind of assimilate your past into your whole. You're going to bless your past, basically, and move on into a new, better future with this person. So you might want to, if you do have a problem with mysterious things, you might want to get over them. This could really be worth it in the long run. Now for the advisement, how you get to this level, we have the Siberian Iris. This card is, and this flower is great for artists and creative types. I believe it's telling you to be creative, to allow yourself to be inspired, be a muse, and also sort of allow someone else to be your muse. Take everything, kind of like you're going to be taking your past, take everything and kind of make something of it. If something comes your way and it feels damaging, turn it into something you can build off of. You know, it's something that made you stronger. This is a really good ability to have. This would be a good time to remind yourself to be authentic and to put the work in. Getting the inspiration, getting the idea, that's terrific, but you need to keep working. It's a very delicate process when you can't just put down and expect to magically appear. So this could take a little creativity to keep going. But I think you have that. Being that there's just such a beautiful energy. So much is going to seem like just wonderment and bliss. I would stick with this. I would give it a try. This could be a very spiritual connection. You might just be a very spiritual person, or the two of you are. I see so much water too. You guys could be water signs. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Or maybe you just really enjoy going to the water together. I think this is going to be a strong and good connection. Unless, of course, if you want to know everything about this person right off the bat, you might have picked the wrong pile. Let's pull some initials and see if they resonate. Ooh, that's a lot. Wow. Strange ones. Okay, we got A, K, X. Is this someone that you've known already? I, J, T, another A. Got a lot. H, Q, and I. Wow. So, some unusual letters. These could have things to do with their name, your name, places. So maybe J. I can always spell words until I pull them for the camera. We've got hat. We have a Jake. Of course, these could just be initials too, or places, or significant, other significance in your guys' lives. The Q and the X really, maybe that means something. Let's see if we can't get a sign. If it's not a water sign, I'm probably gonna freak out. Oh. Okay. Well, that is a Scorpio. And that is a Pisces. So, wow, that's pretty cool. And we have the blue. This can be throat chakra, communication. That's really kind of cool. I'm glad that those came out. So one or both of you could be one of those signs, or they could play a major role in you guys getting together. I do believe you're going to have a lot of communications. I don't think the moon here and all the moons mean you're going to have secrets. Because with the High Priestess, I think you are kind of the master of revealing things. You might find that you can be the person who gets through that tough skin when others cannot. And you realize how delicate it is and how you have to almost make it an artistic endeavor to communicate with this one. And they do have that masculine energy, regardless of anything else. But you're gonna have a fiery energy about your relationship, and that's wonderful. Okay, well, I certainly hope this resonated. If it did, please comment down below. Like this video if you liked it. Lets me know what's going on. Subscribe, hit the bell so you see more of my videos. You can catch me again. Alright, thank you. Have fun. Okay, those of you who chose the rough cut rose quartz, let's see what we have in store for you. What is your love story? For you, I see the Hermit. 9 could be significant to you, or you might be a Virgo. You could possibly be the sage of the group, kind of out spreading your light, illuminating that which was formerly hidden. Definitely leading people to the truth by shining your own light forth. I always see that as I see the star in there. This is a very introspective. You could be quite introverted, shy, kind of a homebody. I might not see you out and about too much when we do. You could really be on a mission of sorts. So, your past energy is the bear. Now, the bear is sort of a hibernator, but also a protector, and very strong. The bear warns us about jealousy. Be aware of anyone who might be jealous, gossiping about you. So you may have had trouble in the past with how people perceived you and become overprotective. But now you've kind of put yourself into a space of introspection and finding that inner peace inside of yourself. And I think you're seeing that it's all sort of the same, that we all are a part of that cycle and spiral of life, and that, you know, none of us was really greater than any other. For their past energy, I have the hawk. So this is someone very free, very decisive and motivated. Could be an air sign. Definitely someone who displayed a lot of foresight and kind of surveyed things. Could have some detachment issues. Not afraid to go out and get what they need. So that is kind of leading up to you, what that person's energy is. Now, the energy you may have in your relationship together is the World. This is a terrific card. 21 is sort of a master number. It is like the completion of the cycles plus 1. It's a great energy. I always see this card as you have the world at your feet. This is a very supported connection. It's also telling us that no matter what is going on around you, you need to stay true to you. Since this can be a well-traveled, kind of worldly connection, you may want to make sure that you keep in check with your spiritual side and your values. There's no reason to lose them just because you're out enjoying the material in the whole expanse of things. The way I see this, you may really mean the world to one another. This might be very, like, deep, like, just feels immense. For your physical connection, we have truth be told. Now 14 or 5 even could mean something to you. But when I see this card, I'm going to show you this. I think this is such a telling card. You see all of these hearts going by, this wise owl, and this mask of gold. And to me this card communicates so much because you've got this mask here that you could be hiding behind, and you've got all these rose petals and you see all these hearts, but if you look closely, you've got a cage there. Now this looks like a very good positive card because it speaks of honesty, but it also speaks of introspection. And when I see this card, I believe it's telling us to look inside. We already know the answer. So if you were to say, is this a good physical love? I think you know inside that if you don't already have that in there, it's going to just pass you by. You know, I don't think I need to tell you. I think you just kind of need to open up and admit whether or not you can accept that. Okay? Now for a mental connection, I have time for a nap and the number 24. I think this is going to be a very cooperative, stable connection. And I believe that this is going to be the kind of person that you're so comfortable around that you can just relax that much. They might even you might react to them like they might be a little bit of almost like a sleeping pill. Not in a bad way, just they might calm you. If you have trouble with nervousness around others, they could be what kind of calms you, steadies you and grounds you. Or maybe you'll be grounding them. But mentally, it's going to be very relaxed. It may not be the most stimulating connection, but definitely very laid back, very comfortable, and I don't know. I don't know if you've ever met anyone that you could figure you could sleep around them and you're not going to wake up pranked or whatever. This is what I'm getting from this. Okay, so our love forecast calls for a possibility of forgiveness. And this is Kuan Yin. I hope I'm saying that right. And she's pictured with all of these stars, and I see like this knowledge around her, you know, that enlightenment. So you're going to have a very forgiving, unconditional, accepting connection. And I think it is going to be like a shooting star. Something like that just sort of rises up above everything else. You know what it's really all about. It's going to transcend the physical, and it's going to quiet all of the doubts. If you get past some of this part, then you're going to enjoy this. And there are people like that in my life, even as friends. So you might know what I'm talking about. They make you feel as if you look at others differently. You don't feel so judgmental. They help you like more people. Do you know what I mean? You feel so comfortable that you can see more perspectives or accept more, just accept more people into your life. And I think this is really good. Forgiveness is a terrific energy to have around. I don't think you'll hold grudges against each other, obviously. Okay, so our advice for achieving all of this is the Indian paintbrush. I love this flower. Indian paintbrush symbolizes creativity and staying true to yourself. And it suggests that understanding is key. So in order to achieve this and keep this going, you're going to want to seek clarity, meditate, work with what's natural, but be expressive. Self-esteem, self-image, and vitality should grow with what you're doing with this person. So as long as you are being you, your original natural you, this looks like it will flow quite smoothly. Not a lot of bumps in this relationship. This is terrific. I think you really are going to have a lot with this one. I've got to say, the first group was a very spiritual card also. This could be a spiritual kind of connection with these characters being portrayed. Let's grab some initials and other infos. Okay. Oh, right off the bat we have Pat. Okay. And a Y, Patty. Or maybe all of these, maybe they mean something to you. You see right off the bat. We have Go. Maybe a George, a C, and an I. Could be city. Could be Pennsylvania. Geo. And there are things you can do. You could Scrabble with this. This would not be a bad Scrabble grab. Maybe Cap. Maybe a Capricorn. Capacity. This Geo in this world. I think you guys are going to either be super well traveled or enjoy kind of higher endeavors. Maybe I'm thinking like opera or your equivalent, you know, the high life. And maybe you're just really into something together. and that allows you to go and enjoy it. It could be literature or, you know, so but I'm thinking really something like that. It could be nature. Since the reading was talking about nature, maybe you guys will enjoy camping together. Okay, let's see if we can't figure out a sign or two. It's interesting. This one almost didn't want to come out. Oh, it should. It's the Virgo. And Scorpio. Got that in the first reading too. You might want to check out that one. I was thinking that. And Libra. Oh, and we got, this could be the heart chakra. It could also mean wealth. But I take that to mean heart chakra. So this is going to be a very emotionally gratifying connection. I think that's really special that those came out together. If it's not a Virgo, you might be on the wrong pile, because it's a pretty strong indicator that one is, if you are not one is involved in this in a big way, or at least that kind of virginal, self-sacrificing energy. Okay. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If any of this resonated, comment down below. Let me know how I've been doing. Subscribe to catch me again. Hit the bell to see my new releases. Thank you. Have fun. Hi, those of you who chose the Moonstone, our third pile. Let's see if this is your love story. Okay, for you I have the Hierophant. Number 5 could be of some significance to you. Could be a Taurus. But you really could be a spiritual leader. If you are in spirituality, and if you felt drawn to either of the first 2 piles, they were pretty spiritual too. At least that's the way I was reading them. I feel that you are quite possibly the miracle worker of your group. You see people coming to this character kind of in reverence. People may be astounded by what you can accomplish. You are the establishment and the tradition and the traditionalist, but also the reform and the facilitator of change, because you get people to accept this change within themselves, within structures. You are really magnificent in what you do. It's what I'm seeing when I look at this card. Now what we have for your past energy is the Blackbird. The Blackbird brings us songs of spring and renewal, which is terrific. And bringing in new energy, even in your past. So I believe that you do something with your voice, whether it be with music or just with the cadence of your voice being important in your work or your job, or something that's very important to you. This could also just be your own unique voice, as in your own story. Maybe you do something else that's sort of creative, like writing, or I'm not sure. Maybe you tell things with pictures. But I feel that you are using communication. It's very important in your work. And I mean, really, maybe you used to sing. Or you have been singing. Okay. For their energy, we have the eagle. The eagle to me symbolizes freedom, foresight, the eagle eye. So this is a very independent person up until when they meet you. for all of your facilitating of change, you may find that this person is not that moved by you. Not that they don't care about your opinions, but just that they are that kind of independent thinker. They operate well on their own and they know it. They can soar. They can fly. They may very well be, you both might be air signs. I know I mentioned Taurus, but so that could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. For this is kind of wild for your energy, the two of yours relationship energy. We have the Hierophant again, so that's 2 5s. This is very spiritual. This card means kind of like a status quo kind of thing. You guys could really be well, quite well known. For some reason I'm getting that. Maybe you're both Taurus, or just have it somewhere in your sign. Both have 5s, but that's a lot of spiritual energy. Maybe you're both into spirituality. Maybe you're both kind of leaders in your field even. But I love when this happens and there's synchronicities in my readings, and the repetition just tells me something about it. Like, I believe that maybe you will both remain for the most part unchanged by one another, and that you will continue on and kind of assimilate whatever is new into your personalities in a positive manner. That you'll be accepting of change, and you both still enjoy your freedom. Maybe not the kind you're accustomed to before the relationship, but definitely that you won't be tethering one another, that you will agree on that. Your physical relationship is soulmates. So this confirms to me that you see each other in one another. This person is like your best friend. You recognize them and want to treat them as you treat yourself, just kind of right off the bat. This is very transcending energy. They're not it's almost like they can't break your heart. Do you know what I mean? That's why I take on soulmates. It's you view them like you view yourself. It's like looking sort of at your best friend. I don't know how to better put that. Maybe you should Google soulmates. I don't think I explained them quite right, but that's terrific. This is the one. Yes, it's a love story. We are confirmed. And for mental energy, you have flexible, which further confirms the friendship. You will be able to discuss things quite calmly and navigate any mental obstacles, anything that would normally be a disagreement. It's just going to be a discussion for the two of you. You're going to look at it logically, calmly, in a relaxed, friendly environment where you're accepting one another. So, our love forecast is embrace. That is a beautiful card. Look at all that love, which looks just like our little penguins here. Look at that beautiful crown chakra violet color. I don't know how to set these cards. Maybe I'll just set them like that and not make enough room for myself. So this is definitely love. This is the kind of love where you just kind of curl up together like how like two cats might, or I don't know, just comfortable and happy. I get this feeling of like hugging and embracing and holding one another. Very cuddly feeling. This card could actually mean also that you need to embrace yourself first. Because if you're seeing yourself in someone else and you've still got a problem with you, then that's not going to work out too well. I just saw these lines in here. Like, you guys can be doing acrobatics mentally. You're going to be getting work done. I see that as sort of building layers there. Like a tree built up layers over time. This could be a very long-standing thing. Okay, so to get this friendship, this soulmate connection, to achieve this, we have the advice from the field poppy. And its keyword is memory. It tells us to look at our roots, our ancestry, our learned beginnings. So take a look into your lineage and keep in mind that legacy that you're building. And as you adapt, think of it as reforming. I know I said that before, but don't discard the past. This is sort of a traditional thing that I see going on here. Don't toss all of that away. You'll be taking it with you. It's going to be welcome, but it's going to grow. It's going to kind of evolve. And that's the thing here. That's the beauty of it. So rejuvenate, rest, and heal deeply is another part of this advice. And be prepared for something that has been long away to return to you. I think you've already met this one. You might know exactly who I'm talking about, and maybe that's why you're watching this. So a journey that you once abandoned will begin once again. Limitations will be lifted and mysteries revealed. Empowerment and bravery are what's needed for this journey. Just release everything else. You don't have to be afraid. You are safe here. This is terrific. I'm really excited for you. Let's get us some initials. Okay, DR. Maybe a doctor. I just seen that in a reading. CNA. Oh my gosh, that's another health thing, right? I don't know much about health, but VS. LO TM. Wow, I never get this good of letters in Scrabble. Okay, so this could be a lot of different things. I kind of see love. I see most. Maybe they are the ones that you love, the one that you love the most. These also could be initials. They could have nothing to do with healthcare, but that could be a healer of some sort. I didn't really see that right off the bat. There's an and. Could be additions. Could be Andy. Could be Dan. Mandy. These could be places too, though. Could be something that you see that I do not see. Dots. Lost. Seeing that it was saying something about a journey that was began and not finished. I think you're going to be reconciling and recovering something. That's what I see. Let's see if we can't get some signs. Ooh, we have the heart chakra and root chakra colors, which is a lot like in the reading with the red and the green. We have a Cancer, water, Sagittarius, fire, and Leo, fire. That kind of wrecks my Taurus idea, but maybe these people are involved. If this isn't you, then maybe they're involved in the getting together of this. Maybe they come into your life after, if this relationship progresses. Okay. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. If any of it resonated with you, let me know down below. I'd love to hear it. If you are spiritual, think about those first two. If you see a lot of fives, I have a video about numbers and synchronicities, and I think I mispronounced synchronicities about 5 or 6 times in it, but that's okay. But yes, subscribe to my channel to catch me again. Hit the bell to see everything I put out. Alright, be well, have fun. Hello, those of you that have chosen the Amazonite. Let's see if this is your love story. Oh, for you, we have the Four of Pentacles. I see you as a well-grounded person. You could be an earth sign, a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But you are good at saving. You are well established and looking towards the future. You're holding on to what you have. Again, good mindset about you. Good with the material world. You could have money. Maybe this is long-standing money. Or maybe you just work in finances. This is something rooted deeply in the physical. I think that you're dependable and you're wise. You might not be the most trusting person. Just fine. Your past energy, we have the Bee. Now the Bee is a very social, very community-minded individual. You probably had kind of your own hive. You had a strong sense of community and a lot of people that you worked with. This could be fertility. I'm thinking you were quite busy. Very structured, hardworking. You could come home exhausted a lot. For their past energy, we have the Owl. And this speaks of a very wise person. Get the Moon there. So there could have been some secrets. I think this is someone that a lot of people went to for knowledge. Not someone too many people would toy with either. Got taken quite seriously. Maybe someone who likes the night. Nocturnal creature. For you guys' relationship, we have Temperance. When I see this card, I think it says to be moderate. But also here, I'm thinking it mixes well. You've got elements, different elements at play, and they are mixing well together. I really like that representation. Now with Temperance, you can accomplish quite a bit. You have to be very balanced. Not a lot of conflict. I wonder, that's another 4. So 14 and 4. If you see a lot of 4s, I have another video about synchronicities. You might want to watch the one on 4s. Maybe there's some significance there. Could be some Aquarian energy. What I see is that you guys are going to really have kind of a smooth sailing thing. This is going to rejuvenate you. I think you guys are going to feel quite fine together. Now for the physical relationship, we have 25 round and round. And what I see here is a spiral. And this is the thing that makes up all nature, this spiral. And I could be talking about the cycle of life and how you think you may have come to the end of something, but it just begins another cycle. So this could be a never-ending connection. I think you're going to be cooperating with change. That you are just going to keep continuing on no matter what changes you two will not. It's going to be kind of a natural connection. Nothing you have to really work at. It's just going to keep coming around, if you know what I'm saying. Mentally, you two will be poised. I see the 4 and the 8. And that's pretty well established. And it's making things happen. Now, when I see poised, I see the pillar doing it up on a pedestal. I think you guys are going to be kind of on your best game for one another. You may not be super transparent, or you're just going to kind of bring your best game. I think you're going to be careful about what you say to one another, which is great. You're going to have those lines that you say to one another. It could also be that you both kind of have the higher intellect, or at least your conversations kind of go towards the same subjects, and it kind of keeps you on your toes. You know, like you challenge one another. Now the potential here is eternal flame, which is what I was seeing with another card, is that it will be never ending. I see love letters, writing. I don't know if that's significant to you, or if it's just going to be maybe documented somehow. And with the Eternal Flame card, actually is telling us to stay true. You need to stay true to yourself. That is the part of you that will keep burning. And a lot of people do get burned out in relationships because they don't stay true to themselves. They become what someone else wants. That's not going to help you here. I think this person is going to be very long lasting. We've had all good readings. Is everyone out there in love? Is it because you... What's going on? Okay. So, to reach this potential and to keep it going, we have the advice of the sweet pea, which reminds us to be grateful. And to practice gratitude. Okay, so this card is telling you to see kind of the beauty in the everyday things, in the little things, to find a way to serve and to practice gratitude, maybe by meditating or keeping a journal of things you're grateful for. Whatever it is, look at the small gifts that you have every day. This is going to bring you a lot of luck, a lot of wonder for the world, a lot of happiness, a lot of bliss and pleasure on the way here. And sometimes this card can mean new friendship and protection on the way. Then as long as you are moderate in your actions and in your words, and stay on your toes. Maybe don't... I mean, it's good to show your true self, but you might want to try to be your best. If you're one to complain vehemently, to strain your voice, to act out in anger, this is not the one to do this with. You want to bring, something to the table. I think you can, though. I think that you have grounded yourself enough and kind of learned the value of things enough that it's not going to be hard for you. I see a lot of warmth, a lot of passion. This is something that just isn't going to go out unless you guys decide. I don't see any problems here at all. Alright, let's try to get some initials. See if they resonate. Alright. Those ones felt good, and there's a whole bunch of them. Ooh, ooh. Knocking the whole world over. Okay, we've got E, L, got a G way up there. Oh, we could have a Glenn. That's kind of an older name. D, E, B, Deb. Wow. W-S. Goodness, we're making sentences over here. I think I picked enough of them. Car or race. There's a lot of stuff you can make of these. This could be our B. Confirmation of our B. Maybe you should continue to be social and flit about like that. Keep working hard. Keep serving the community. This could just be to be glad. I could see now. Case. There's a lot of words you can make. Maybe these are initials of theirs or yours, or even places where you meet, where you will go together, you have in common. Oh, that was neat how they came out like that. Let's try to get, let's get some signs, a little energy and signs. Oh. Oh, we've got the Gemini. Air sign, that could be them. We got Libra, 2 airs. You guys are air signs. Those came out in a different reading. And we've got red and green again. Wow. These readings all have some things in common. Okay, so that is your root chakra and your heart chakra. So that goes with the grounding and with the eternal flame. And the depth of this connection, the potential there. I do see that you could have conflict. You could possibly, if you don't, if you do kind of start to let go of what you've been working on all this time. I think if you start to feel chaotic inside, that you really do need to just center yourself, connect yourself to something, fixate yourself on something even, and stay away from that energy, because that eternal flame connections, sometimes people think they can be volatile. I don't really see it that way, but it does depend on what you do with it. And that could be what Temperance was trying to say. But I think with you both, if you both are not air signs, then you could just be very mental. Maybe you just enjoy good conversations or philosophy or something. But consider one another. Be considerate, be moderate. don't be too fast to react. I mean, even if you're just like, give me a couple seconds, try not to. And I really don't want to see you mess this up. I mean, even if they're not the person for you, I think they're the kind of person that you're always going to feel something for. You might as well get along with them, even if you let them go. So don't say anything that you're going to regret. Okay, if any of this resonated with you, let me know down below what did, if there's any initials or signs or anything I was saying. If you like this reading, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to catch me again. Hit the bell to see my new videos. Thanks for being here. Good luck in your love story. Have fun.